Okay, we have a 1,500 point battle report for you. I'm playing mechanized Eldar, army you've seen before, Dire Avengers, Storm Guardians, Vypers, just regular Farseer in there, Fire Dragon inside of Falcon, 2 Fire Prisms. I'm facing a Imperial Guard army, mass amounts of infantry. I've played against them before. They gave me a good whipping, so I guess this is an unscheduled rematch. Just by dumb luck, we managed to play against each other again. Some awesome Death Cult assassins in there somewhere, some kind of Devastator tanks and things, tons of stuff, and we're fighting over the relic, the football in the middle of the board there. We're going to be storming. I did roll to go first, unless my opponent can try to steal initiative if he wants. No, almost on a 5. That would have been 2 games in a row that I got initiative stolen, but no, okay. So, yeah, Eldar is going first, and back in a bit. Okay, so, oh yeah, we're doing some leadership checks here. Sorry, I forgot leadership checks. Made it, and leadership check over here. Oh, just made it with leadership check because they have Jacobus over there, or whatever is Jacobus, I forget. So my turn, what do we do? Over here, Fortune the vehicle. Didn't do anything, flew up, fired a hail of fire to those guys. Unfortunately, only killed like 6 guys despite all my strength 6 shooting. Unbelievable, eh?
7.
Literally unbelievable. 7 guys,
They're really hard to kill.
Although, yeah, the front guys were hard. I guess they had the 3+ invulnerable save, so I guess that's better than expected. But I fired almost my whole army at them. Blasts from here, blasting in there. This blast over here, he declared against guys out in the open, so wiped out 4 of them. They had their 6+, I guess, invulnerable save, but they couldn't make any of them. Over here, the Vypers flew up, and that gun was in the front, so we managed to get 1 wound through after like a bunch of wounds caused. Made a ton of saves, but eventually the 1 insta-killed the heavy gun. And that was pretty much it, just tons of shooting at that front line. On to bottom of turn 1 for Imperial Guard. Rounding up bottom of turn 1 for Imperial Guard. Everything moved forward, lurched forward. These guys with those are Sisters of Battle dudes. They have the rending heavy bolters, but they decided to run, and they've taken the position, I guess, up on the top floor there. We just didn't move them yet. Everything can move forward. A lot of shooting, but my vehicles held. It's simply just too tough. The energy shield saved my ass a bunch of times over here. Strength 10 hit, reduced to strength 8. Couldn't do anything to me, even with 2 dice from ordnance from that tank. Last cannon's hitting, but not able to roll above a 3. You know, it's pretty good on the energy shield on these guys. What else happened, though? Some shooting at these guys, heavy bolters and things, but couldn't get high enough. Just a lot of lucky survival on my part. Now, this thing did take 2 penetrations, but 4+ cover save with reroll from Fortune, so that saved its butt right there. And that was it. So we got to respond. We have to take the relic this turn. If I don't take it this turn, I'm never going to get it. So I got to take that relic right now. And it's on to top of turn 2. Okay, just really quickly, also forgot to mention, just bad luck on the part. A plasma gun fired in here, was given bring it down against his vehicle, fired, rolled a 1, re-rolled, rolled another 1, and then died. And over here, without bring it down, a plasma gun tried to fire in a single shot on one of my Vypers, but again, rolled a 1 and then failed the armor save and just died. So a stroke of luck definitely for the Eldar over there. So you know, in case you're wondering why aren't these plasmas slaughtering me, well, that's why. They were loaded with incorrect ammunition for once. Okay, rounding up top of turn 2, what happened? Fortune on the squad, Doom on that unit of Sisters over there, Sisters Battle. We just gunned them down. This guy blasted, linked beams with that guy. Strength 6, AP 3, all were out in the open. Hit directly, wounded all of them. 6 of them died instantly. Jacobus got gunned down by this vehicle. It was too juicy of a target, so I just decided to insta-kill him there. Over here, took a lot of shooting. Took this vehicle and this vehicle together, but we gunned down those 3 guys that were near there. We took the relic with these guys. They Bladestormed, wiped out that entire unit of guardsmen over there. These guys helped. They helped gun down part of that unit because actually they fired first. I was trying to gun them down first, but no luck, so we Bladestormed with those guys. This guy hasn't actually fired yet. Oh, I keep forgetting to shoot stuff. All right, so he's got to still fire at something. But yeah, and then that was pretty much it. Link beam, so we're going to see what that guy does. Okay, so all that happened is this guy fired into those guys with the heavy bolters, killed 1 of them after all the shooting. And it is on to bottom of turn 2 for Imperial Guards. We've swept away 1 part of their front line, but now they get to respond to us with all their heavy guns. Okay, so rounding up bottom of turn 2, a hail of fire into here. Blasts from these vehicles slamming into here, but drifting a little bit. Hit a few guys, but my rerollable Fortune really helped. However, shots from those guys, shots from a bunch of stuff, managed to blow away most of the unit, but the Exarch held out, holding the relic, and we made our leadership, so that was a stroke of luck there. And some other shooting, I think, against this guy, but couldn't do much to him. Some other shooting against my wave serpents, but yeah, those auto cannons were just not doing it. They weren't rolling 5s or 6s. Yeah, nothing worked at all. Yeah, not a single gun of any kind really did anything against the vehicles, but they gunned down most of this Dire Avengers squad. However, not enough to make me drop the relic. So it's on to top of turn 3.
3.
Okay, so rounding up turn 3. What happened? Fortune on those guys again. Doom on those sisters there, which they made their leadership now, looks like. We just flew this up here, unloaded these guys. Flamers and pistols blew away almost the entire unit, except for one remaining guy, which I had to blow away with this guy because it was a plasma gun. They can blow away my vehicles, so they almost did the trick there. The Storm Guardians wiped out 9 out of 10 guys, but couldn't get the last one. We had to take them down with this. Shooting from this, shooting from some of these some of the flamers clipped in that unit, but after all that wounds we caused on those sisters, only one sister with the heavy bolters died. Over here, we wiped out this entire unit with a combination of shooting from vehicles, Vypers, all that stuff. Over here, again, twin link beams again from these fire prisms. This one blasting here, hit both vehicles, strength 10 AP1, did nothing to that guy, exploded that guy. So that was helpful. This vehicle over here moved back, and then these guys loaded into it. So from now on, we're not able to move more than 6 inches a turn because we're inside that vehicle, assuming we stay inside the vehicle, which may not be for long. But that was it on top of turn 3. Imperial Guard has to respond now. We're trying to run away with the relic. Just really quickly, forgot to mention, this thing tank shocked. It's got 10 Dire Avengers inside. I just got kind of bold, so I tried to tank shock those guys away, but no luck. But, you know, we gunned them down eventually anyways. We gunned them down eventually, so be it. Oh, and this guy actually, his gun, went into the unit that had the heavy, I think, an autocannon there, but we managed to gun down the autocannon and a few of his buddies. Last cannon, pardon me, and a few of his buddies, so that was definitely helpful. Back in a bit. Okay, rounding up bottom of turn 3, I think, right? Turn 3 for Imperial Guard. Over here, heavy bolters blew away 5 of these guys. I decided not to go to ground. 5 guys died. They made their leadership. 2 health points stripped over here. Penetration and a glance over here. The penetration just made it so he's stunned. Unfortunately, can't move or shoot. Just snapshotting from this guy. I was going to load back in, but that's not going to happen. So they just got to charge forward like screaming maniacs and do the best they can. Over here, 1 health point stripped from a glance from there. Giant blast and last cannon here. Last cannon did nothing against this guy. Blast managed to, I think, yeah, the blast didn't do anything. And I made my 5+ jinx save with this guy. Penetrated him. So that was that. A shot from a plasma gun into here, but couldn't hit. And that's it, on to top of turn 4. Okay, so top of turn 4, Fortune on the vehicle, Doom on that squad there, gunned that squad down. 2 blasts from these individual blasts, strength 5 AP4 from the fire prism, just wiped out that squad. For the most part, no, sorry, 1 guy survived with a bunch of saves. He's actually gone to ground behind there. These guys tried to help out over there. Over here, combination of shooting from vehicles and things, gunned down that command squad, so the leader's dead. Some other shooting on it. These guys blew away. These brave little bastards. Oh, he went to ground. So yeah, he went to ground, made like 7 saves or something, like a boss. Yeah, these guys moved out. There was only pistols left because my flamers were gunned down last time. They fired into here. They killed a bunch of dudes, and we were going to charge them, but unfortunately they ran off the board. So glory, some kind of glory for those guys, but. As that's that, and then a bunch of others shooting. Those guys actually, a vehicle moved up, popped out. They exploded that with their meltas. And that was pretty much it. So we're going to see what happens on the Imperial Guard turn. But okay, so bottom of turn 4, we've actually called the game. But what happened on this turn? Tank came in here, blasted last cannon and shot into my Falcon. Exploded the Falcon. Killed 2 guys just from stuff. Killed another one from explosions and things like that. But they made their leadership. Over here, they just gunned down 5 wounds onto me, cutting my armor. So I went to ground. 2 guys actually survived from those guys firing at me. And that was about it. We just called it here. It's just too hard for the Imperial Guard to catch up. But thanks to the game again.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Thank you. Yeah, good tough battle there.